Yes, and we have been, you've been preparing us for this for a long time, so I appreciate that, thank you. The per capita, so the percent tax increase is about 3%?
No. 0.26% if we choose to increase millage to cover it. We don't necessarily have to. So if you eliminate the per capita tax, you lose that $283,000 of revenue.
Right.
Okay? So during the budget process, if you need to make that up, but that's part of the whole budget process, right? So that's just what $283,000 equates to, is 0.26%.
But it has to be captured somewhere else. It would be within our,
You'd be reducing your revenue $283,000, correct?
okay. And you did discuss two different, oh, that was for the other, I'm sorry, not per capita. There was one way to do it, and that's by the property taxes, right?
For the rebate.
For the rebate.
The rebate could be a staggered rollout.
Right, but per capita, what's the rollout in the per capita?
So per capita, we're asking for the board to consider eliminating it effective July 1, okay, and for 2026, so that it won't be collected for next year. And the reason for that timing is, as Mr. Keith has said, this has been before the board a number of times over the last decade. I'm the third business manager, from what I understand, that's brought this before the board. And really, it's at the urging of tax collectors and some of our own staff that has to deal with the census data and everything like that. The tax collectors, once again, asked us to reconsider it this year. There's potentially at least one new tax collector starting next year, and this would be a good time to transition this out. Now, as far as needing to make up that revenue, you can do it with a tax increase. You can do it with reducing expenditures. You could do it partially, raise some taxes if you have to 1 year, and then use fund balance or reduce expenditures. There's a number of ways to do it. Like I said, it's just part of that whole net budget. So if you're reducing your expenditures, your revenue $283,000, you either need to make up the revenue or reduce expenditures to balance your budget. But there's a number of different ways, and really the elimination resolution does not really consider how you make up that revenue. That would really be a budgetary impact that would be decided during the budget process, which we're just starting now as an administration with the different departments. And really, when we get into December, January, and February, we'll be talking more with the board about where we're looking for next year and what we would need to either increase revenues or cut expenditures to make the whole budget work.
Okay, so that'll come up in our normal budgeting process?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Formica?
The per capita tax is a nuisance.
Yes.
It's an administrative nightmare for the tax collectors. It's not fair for the 18-year-old kids that are at college to keep getting these bills, and mom and dad have to pay it. It's not fair to senior citizens on a limited budget. I want to move it forward and get rid of it. I've wanted to get rid of it for a long time. I have no other comments.
Thank you. Mr. Nelson?
I'm good.
Mr. Landis?
Just as Mr. Formica said, thank you.
Mr. Barnett? No questions. Ms. Wheeler?
I like what Mr. Formica said about it being a nuisance. Is it, like, how much work is it for our tax collector just to add all of this, figure it out? It's a census issue, so it's really gonna eliminate not just the nuisance aspect, but
Yeah,
money
it's
we have to pay out just to even have this work collected.
right. Like I say, it's a challenge because if they have a property tax bill, they include it in the property tax bill. But if they don't, then it's a separate bill they got to mail out.
But then you're paying postage and things like that as well.
And on top of that, the nuisance to the 18-year-old that's not expecting it, is not aware of it, and misses the deadline. Now it goes
And now
over to
it's
Berkheimer, and it's now a $152 bill rather than a $10 bill. And like I said, also just with the rental communities and the elderly nursing homes, we have lots of people coming in and out, and it's hard to keep track of that. The tax collectors try to work with those communities to get the updated lists. And then sometimes they need our help to do it. And then when people fall through the cracks, then it comes over to the administration here. Why were we sent a bill when we, so we have to update our census here.
It becomes $150?
It's about $152, I believe, once they hit the penalty, yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Mr. Taylor, I smile because if I get that no from parents 10 times a year, it's a lot, is my son or daughter didn't know, we didn't get it, and the $10 is now $149.50. They call their tax collector, I sent you the check, no, you didn't. It's a battle. So yeah, if you've been in that boat, I think a lot of people are with you along in that boat as well. Just to confirm, Ms. Flissack, Mr. Formica, you're okay to move this forward for voting consideration later in the month?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.